Hello class, my name is Jocsan, and to begin, how many of you guys like to sleep? Okay. Today I'll be talking about how college students are sleep deprived. My claim is that naps benefit college students who are sleep deprived. So as college students, we're all busy. We have school, work, social events, parties, our phones that distract us. And my claims to support that naps benefit college students is that naps significantly benefit your personal health, it improves your performance, and helps relax you and reduce anxiety. So, to begin, naps benefit your health, and according to the Sleep Foundation, taking 30-minute naps minimally 3 times a week leads to 37% lower death rates from heart problems. And also another study showed that at an American Society International conference, a study showed that women who slept 5 hours a night were 32% more likely to experience weight gain. So it was an increase of 33 pounds or more compared to those who slept 7 hours a night. And this was done over a 16-year study, and 16% of those gained weight. Another one to support that is that napping benefits your memory. So to begin, when a person is sleep deprived, a person cannot focus, so therefore they can't learn efficiently, they can't store their memory as well. And a study at Harvard stated that although the exact mechanisms are not known for learning and memory, there's 3 functions that are described for it. So it's acquisition, consolidation, and recall. So the first one is acquisition, so it's when your body stores the information in your brain. And then the second step is consolidation, when your brain stables the memory. And then the last one is recall, where it's your ability to access the information that is stored. And for my next claim, naps also help relax you and reduce anxiety. So relaxing, like, you don't have to take a nap, you can relax and it'll lower your blood pressure. The way it does this is that the anxiety organization stated that your body's neurons, if it has a chance to relax and shut down, it'll repair themselves. So if you don't have the opportunity to do this, your neurons become depleted and polluted and overwhelmed, and then you won't be able to function as well. Sleep provides the proteins that your cells need, and it fuels the growth and repairs your damages, and obviously in order to function. And another one to support that is that famous people also take naps. A couple famous presidents who have taken naps is John F.K., Bill Clinton, Albert Einstein would always take naps, and he's one of the smartest people ever. For President JFK, he would normally eat lunch and then take a nap right after, and then tell his secretaries to take a break and not allow any disturbances unless it was a big emergency. Also, my final claim is that naps greatly improve your performance. Harvard, another study, found that short naps, it could be from 30 to 60 minutes, can improve your alertness to 10 hours. If you go past that, your sleep inertia, which is the drowsiness that you feel after you wake up from a nap, you'll feel it more, and then you won't feel very alert. So Naps also help you with decision making and the creativity and sensory perception. And so how that allows that is that the body is able to recover and it allows you to do your activities. And how many of you guys like to party? Not a lot of you? I'm sure a lot of you guys do. But if you get your sufficient sleep, or if you don't get your sufficient sleep, the DrinkAware and Alcohol Charity said that at parties, if you don't get enough sleep, 3 drinks will have the same effect as 6. So you'll be busted like that. And those who are sexually active, your naps can help improve your sex drive. So according to Health 24 in a health education program at the University of Chicago, a study found that sleeping less than 5 hours a day may decrease your testosterone levels by 10 to 15%. So that means that your performance may be weak or because your testosterone levels are low. And then another study at Stanford showed that taking a nap actually boosted your performance, so in terms of like the gym or stamina. And it showed that, so they did a study on these athletes, and then at the end they showed that these athletes, obviously we're all athletes. If you have a body, you're an athlete. So they showed that they had faster sprint times, longer endurance, and a lower heart rate, and they worked out better in general. And if you boost your endurance, it'll improve your sex drive. But naps will overall benefit college students from being sleep deprived. And thank you for your time.
All right, well, the proposition's identified. It's a little convoluted, but I think we understand the point. The thing that is perhaps the weakness here is the question of whether or not there's controversy on this issue. I'm not sure anybody disputes the benefit of having a nap occasionally. You're making a pretty strong argument that says that they have some benefits, assuming that somebody doesn't believe that they have benefits. I think there's good data that you cite in most of the speech to support those points. I'm not sure that there's any reason to doubt them, so that's why I'm wondering how much of an argument we're actually going to have here. You did an okay job previewing the supporting structure, but in the body of the speech, the order in which you present the information is different than what you had in the preview, so that was a little bit confusing. It seemed like you had the second and the third points slightly altered and kind of reversed in their positions. You cite the evidence on the first point pretty efficiently on how the 30-minute naps have an impact on reducing blood pressure, and how there's weight gain issues that you're talking about on that first point, and that I thought there was good evidence on that. On the argument concerning learning, though, you just had an article that talked about the steps in learning, but I didn't hear anything that connected that to naps and whether a shortage of sleep affected our acquisition or our collating or recall skills, and that seemed like it was a piece of information that probably needed to be connected to an argument with some other information, and we're missing something in that particular step. On the second point, we already had the information about blood pressure. There's some evidence here. I kind of like the examples that you have. You mentioned JFK and Clinton and Einstein. I don't know about Einstein, but JFK and Clinton probably had other reasons that they were asking the secretaries not to disturb them for half an hour at a time. I'm not exactly sure it was sleep. So I don't know how much that benefits your argument in the long run. It's nice to maybe point to some of those ideas and suggest that it had an impact, but it's not really a strong argument, and it allows that cheap joke that I just made. The Harvard studies, you're pretty good citing the studies. I think that you're doing okay on that. Some of the presentation is a little problematic. Frankly, you sound a little tired. I think you need to get your energy level up a little bit, and you sound, I don't want to say bored. Well, that's what I wrote down. You look a little bit bored with the presentation. You need to be a little bit more engaged, Yeah, you need a nap, exactly. That's kind of the point I was trying to make. Okay, fair enough. Thank you.